Here we go. I see the light inside you, brighter than the skies. Hold on, just let us escape and fly away tonight. There's so many things that I keep in my mind. Like a planet, there's a reason why. All the emotions I built up inside you. Get away with it. No, cause I'm feeling so free.
The following presentation is by Sam Smith Productions in association with Black and Gold Productions.
And now, Sam Smith and Una Overlays presents Saturday Night Showdown.
What up? What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. Bruins and Canucks from the TD Garden in Boston. Happy Saturday Night Showdown, everybody. We got a dandy for you here live tonight. What's going on? Hello, hello, hello. Let's take a look at your starting lineups. For the Canucks, it's Marco Rossi, Brock Besser, and Connor Garland. David Kampf, Evander Kane, and Jake DeBrusk. Atu Ratti, Drew O'Connor, and Kiefer Sherwood. Max Sasson, Liam Ogren, and Linus Carlson. Marcus Pettersson and Philip Roenick. Zeev Boehm and Tyler Myers. Elias Pettersson, yeah, there's two of them, and Tom Willander, with Kevin Lankinen in net for Vancouver. For the Bruins, Elias Lindholm, Murat Husnudinov, and David Pastrnak. Pavel Zacha, Casey Middlestat, and Morgan Geekie. Fraser Minton, Tanner Jeannot, and Mark Kastelic. Sean Corrali, Jeff Viel, and Mikey Asamon. On defense, Nikita Zadorov and Charlie McAvoy. Hampus Lindholm and Andrew Peak. Mason Lohrei and Victor Soderstrom, with Jeremy Swayman in net. There's two Elias Petterssons in Vancouver. Two! One's a defenseman, one's a forward. Yes. Kiki went on to the second line. Even out the offense. I don't mind the move. Send a special thank you to Skillet for Showtime. It's off their album Revolution, official Saturday Night Showdown theme song. It's a banger. It's available to stream on Spotify and Apple Music right now as, oh man, oh man. Yeah, there's two Elias Petterssons and they're both in the same team. That is confusing. I know. One is pronounced Elias, that's the defenseman that's playing tonight. The one that's hurt, the center, that's the superstar, Elias Pettersson. So this one is Elias Pettersson. Broadcaster Nightmare. Oh, and there's Marcus Pettersson too. So there's three Petterssons in the Canucks. Torbjorn, that one's for you. I don't know if you're here. You know, the Lindholm to Lindholm. How about the Pettersson over to Pettersson, back over to Pettersson, and Pettersson scores. Blah, 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 blah. What's up, Tiffany? Kalia Chonik did take warm-ups, but he is not playing. Thumbs down. Vancouver, we call that defenseman Pettersson, DPD, and then Star Pettersson just PD. Oh well. No volume? You need to turn up your mic. Turn it up. Everybody else can hear me, right? I'm not going insane. Ooh. We having some issues tonight? We having some issues? I think we're alright. Make sure if you have not yet, hit the like button and subscribe. I need to go in and turn that off. Stream is freezing. Is it really? Ugh. God. Oh my god. So stupid. Trying to find something here. Do. Yeah, I don't know. Make sure if you have not yet, hit the like button. Wait for the cough to go away for you. It must be so annoying. Oh, you don't say. Yeah, I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Hey, is that Johnny Busick? Is that who that is? That is who that is. The Chiefs in the building. Game at TD Garden West. Another game is, I mean, Primer, you could see it on the screen where the game is. First period brought to you by Uno Overlays, the easy way to overlay. Text was small? No. No. So when's puck drop? We're on so we're in Hockey Night in Canada. So that's why we are delayed a little bit, I believe. Is because of Hockey Night in Canada. So. Yeah, so we're in a bit of a delay here because of Hockey Night in Canada. If y'all lose the Canucks, we'll be disappointed for Boston. Yeah, you don't say. Who are the Canadians playing tonight? Are they playing Pittsburgh? Yeah, they're playing Pittsburgh. Should be a tough game. Pittsburgh's not an easy beat anymore. Toronto's playing Nashville. That game might not be as easy as I thought it was going to be. Providence scored. Woo! Good. They got going probably just a couple minutes ago. Yeah, that game already... Merkulov scored a minute one in. Well, dang. Well, dang. Shimo Zayachek's playing because DiPietro's hurt. I don't know if you guys know that. DiPietro's got a lower body injury, and he is out of action right now. So right now the backup in Providence is Luke Cavalin from Maine. So it's a little bit of news about that on the Providence side. Providence has, sorry, not Providence. Vancouver hasn't played too bad since they traded Hughes. They've actually been somewhat okay. They've won 3 straight tonight. They coming in tonight. They beat the Devils, Rangers, and Islanders all on the road. So, just interesting. Excuse me. Once again, Tuesday night, be live here on YouTube for Bruins Canadians, but it is also going to be my 5-year YouTube anniversary special coming on Tuesday night. You do not want to miss it. It's going to be a great time on Tuesday night. 5 years to the day that I posted my first video on this channel will be Bruins Canadians on Tuesday night. You don't want to miss it. As they're going to do the national anthem right now. Yes, 2 trades happened in the NHL yesterday, and we'll talk about it. It involves the Canadiens. So the Canadiens made a trade last night with the LA Kings, reacquiring Phil Deneau from the Kings in exchange for a 2026 second-round pick that was originally Columbus's. They got that in the Line A deal, I believe. Correct me on that. But, so, Montreal gets Philip Deneau back. He used to play for the Canadiens, a little while back. And then the Blue Jackets and the Kraken made a big trade last night. The Blue Jackets getting Mason Marchment from the Kraken in exchange for a 2027 second-round pick and a 2026 fourth-round pick. That happened last night. So a couple of big shakeup of a trade around the league because we are now in the holiday roster freeze. Pretty much, if it's not LTIR or IR related, you can't move people up and down unless it's emergency recall. So we can't send anybody to Providence. We can't call anybody up. Done. Can't do that until next Sunday. So if it's not emergency basis or whatever, can't make the roster move. Why are they roster freezing? It's it's a league wide thing. It's the holidays. They don't want people worrying about their roster spot during the holidays. They don't do that. Damn. Todd Angeli holding that note nice and hard, nice and loud, nice and long. Any new Bruins playing tonight? No siree. Providence is playing the Syracuse Crunch tonight, the Lightning's AHL affiliate. I'll keep you updated on that game as this game keeps going here tonight. All right, finally, at 7:15, we're gonna play hockey. Here we go. Here is Mark Kastelik in front. Zadorov fires a shot. That goes wide. This is Zadorov and Lindholm's third game against the Canucks since leaving the Canucks last year. And it's flipped out of the zone. Vancouver will be on the forecheck here. Evander Kane pressuring McAvoy. Evander Kane acquired from Edmonton over the summer. Here is McAvoy. Enters the zone, finds Morgan Geekie. His shot saved by Lankinen. Geekie digs the puck free. Oh my goodness, I almost said something bad. Puck comes in front, stop there. And the Bruins, they're just going to try to dominate possession here nice and early. Zacha to Geekie trying to find Middlestat, could not. Besser broke it up. Now here's Connor Garland. Andrew Peeke pinches it in deep. Or pinches as the Canucks get it back in deep. Hampus Lindholm for Morgan Geekie over to Andrew Peeke. Puck's deflected, it gets knocked down, and we have a stop as I think there was a hand pass. Stopped an F-bomb early tonight. Woohoo! Nice and quick. Love it. Oh, nice and quick. Gotta love it. I love the start that the Bruins had there. They put out the Janelle Minton-Kastelic line, which is a line that I was not a fan of breaking up because I knew how good it was and how effective it was. And they reunited the line. Here is Pasternak. Trying to throw it in front, could not. Victor Soderstrom. Pasternak can't play the puck, it's forced out. Here is O'Connor. He'll go back and try to go get this one for the Canucks and the Bruins end. Soderstrom knocks him off the puck. Lohrei sends it in for Husnudinov. Surprised Lohrei didn't get the night off to get Kolyachonok in. Pasternak gets a good pass from Lohrei. Shot saved by Lankinen. This puck goes through everybody. Elias Lindholm back to McAvoy. That was 90 miles an hour on that slap shot. Good Lord, Pasternak. McAvoy dumps in. Goes wide. Big tie up there. It's forced all the way out. And we have an icing here against Vancouver. Programming reminder, Bruins are actually playing tomorrow night as well. They'll be hosting the Ottawa Senators. That is a rivalry night broadcast. It's coming up tomorrow night at 7 right here on YouTube. And also, we'll be keeping tabs on the Patriots game against the Ravens tomorrow night as well. Corrali wins the face-off in the left circle. Zadorov trying to throw it on net, gets blocked, and never got to the net. And the Canucks will flip this one out. This one's going to go another icing here against Vancouver. 2:18 in. They're not going to move Lohrei until the deadline if they move him at all. My bet is tomorrow night Kolyachonok plays for Lohrei. If Lohrei doesn't have a good night tonight. That's my bet. Elias Lindholm on the faceoff against Max Sasson. One back by Boston. McAvoy over to Zadorov. On the net wide. This puck comes out. Zadorov's got it. Sends it ahead. And it goes not to anybody in particular. Zadorov knocks it away there. And it's dumped into the zone by one of the Pettersson defenders for Vancouver. Couldn't tell who it was. Here's Zadorov trying to get it to McAvoy. McAvoy knocked down by Marco Rossi, acquired in the Quinn Hughes deal last week. Pasternak for Lindholm. Here's Husnudinov. At the end of a shift for the top line, he just gets it in the zone in deep. At least the rest of the year. If they move him at the deadline, I won't be shocked. Half a dozen teams have called on him from what I understand. There is an interest for him. This puck comes in front off a bounce, and it comes to Swayman, and he will hang on 3:15 in. Would not be surprised. If there's interest, here's a package for me to move Lohrei. How? I don't know. I think, if anything, he's part of a package. I don't see the same value in Lohrei that other people do. I really don't. Face off, one back. Big tie up here. Bruins try to get it. Zacha battling. Lindholm works it in deep. Marcus Pettersson throws it around to Roenick. Brock Besser sends it ahead. Garland, Hampus Lindholm, the breakup. Sent ahead. Middlestat tried to fight Geeky. He could not. This puck comes all the way down. Deflected and no icing. Lohrai's not getting you a first-round pick. He's not. Geeky. His worth is maybe a third. Here is Geeky. Trying to find Peak breaking in front, could not. McAvoy steps up. And he couldn't keep it in. Now here comes Jake DeBrusk for the Canucks. DeBrusk, nice move to the backhand. Swayman, good stop on DeBrusk. Anything less than a first. I completely disagree. Completely disagree. But that's okay. Completely disagree. I don't think there's as much upside there. This is his third year in the league. Minton wins the draw. McAvoy for Kastelik. Zadorov sends it ahead. It goes off Janot and in. Nah, primarily that's too low. A fifth is that'll be ridiculous. I wouldn't even take that. Vander Kane sends it ahead. Flipped in by DeBrusk. David Kampf wrapped up there by McAvoy. Kampf's a former Leaf. Minton knocks down DeBrusk. Played around. Willander gets it into David Kampf, who's tied up there by McAvoy. Elias Pettersson to Willander, a shot blocked. Zadorov digs it free, trying to get to Janot. There's a broken stick behind the play. Janot will just be able to carry this puck out of the neutral zone. Here is Janot, who dumps in wide. The Bruins have slowed down. They had a good start, and then they've really slowed down their game, and I don't like it. They're playing down to the Canucks in a game where they couldn't. Sasson gets it in deep. Kiefer Sherwood, his shot gets blocked. VL knocks Roenick off the puck with a nice shoulder. VL hasn't played in a hot minute. Yeah, he hasn't played in December. That's crazy. This puck is lifted up into the Bruins bench up and out of play. Did I see the Jake Paul fight last night? Yes, I did, and I laughed my ass off the entire time. Lindholm will take this draw here against Max Sasson, and Lindholm wins it. Lohrei puck is popped up. Canucks get the puck back in deep. Soderstrom will move this one out just outside the zone. Pasternak digs it back from Sasson, back to Lohrei to Soderstrom. Sends it to Husnudinov. Lohrei gets the nice pass over to Elias Lindholm. Pasternak far side. Soderstrom right circle. Backdoor feed in. Pasternak couldn't play the puck. Too much passing. I want to see Soderstrom throw that puck on net there. Throw it low for a rebound. Pasternak tied up and the puck comes out. Hampus Lindholm. Husnudinov gets it back. Hampus Lindholm for Andrew Peak. Up the board, Zacha through Middlestat. Geeky on the backhand. And he couldn't get it back to Lindholm. Connor Garland took it away. Lindholm gets it back. Middlestat. Spins back against Besser. Trying to send it to Geeky. Could not. Garland took it away. Dumped in by Rossi. Lindholm plays it around for Peak. Morgan Geeky sends it into the neutral zone. For Middlestat. Drops it for Hampus Lindholm. On the net. Save by Lincoln. That was a surprise shot from Lindholm. He wasn't even really looking to take that shot, but it got to him, and it was a good save on a nice shot from Lindholm. Middlestat, quick re-entry. Fires, save, rebound, Zacha in front! And Geeky couldn't get to the rebound in front. We have a penalty coming up on Vancouver. Played back out top. The Canucks will poke this one out, and the Bruins will get a power play here. It's going to be on Myers for hooking. And the Bruins will go to the power play for the first time tonight when they come back from the break. By the way, just a note, I don't know if you guys noticed, Alex Steves scratched tonight. Okay, that's certainly a choice. Bruins on the power play for the first time tonight. Bruins power play has been really effective. 4th in the league, 25.7%. McAvoy, nice keep in. Lindholm trying to play back to Geeky, could not, and Kiefer Sherwood clears it down. Why scratch Steves? I don't know. These have been good. I don't think he's had a good last 2 games. Maybe because he was put on a line with Asamont and Minton, but I don't know. Lindholm to Geeky across the line. Bruins enter the zone. Geeky trying to find a man in front. Lindholm to Pasternak. Zacha trying to find a man in front. Elias Lindholm might have put it wide. I don't know where it went. McAvoy had the blue line. Pasternak on the right circle. Lindholm in the slot. Back to McAvoy. Geeky. One-timer. He scores! Morgan Geeky. He's unbelievable. That's 25. The power play's been so good. It's unbelievable how good the power play's been. 25. It's 1-0. Oh, baby. That is 25 goal scorer Morgan Geeky to you, chat. All right? That's what that is. Bruins with the 1-0 lead. Geeky gets his 25th of the season. He's been so good. He's so valuable. That 6-year, $5.5 million deal is the best contract in the National Hockey League. Oh, man. Talk about bang for your buck. I'm telling you what. Hampus Lindholm gets it in deep. Mark Kastelik runs right through Tyler Myers with a huge hit in the corner. Oh, Bradley Nadeau scored. Good for him. Minton tied up in the corner. Here is Jeannot trying to get it back to Minton. Could not get it to him. Pete keeps it in. Shot in front. Saved by Lankinen. Seattle fuming right now. I saw a stat, and I hope this is still true, that Morgan Geekie has more points than any Kraken player right now. Ah! Sorry. Jeannot knocks down his man. Asamont digs it free. Asamont save by Lankinen. He got a piece of it. Good dig free by Asamon on that Jeannot entry. Jeannot entered the zone, got bumped into, right? And then Asamon comes right in and says, oh, that's mine, thanks. I think Lankinen may have got a piece of it. He just missed high. They're not giving him the credit for the shot on goal, so maybe not. Corrali tied up there on the draw with Rotzi tied up and is played around. O'Connor lost it, kept in by Corrali. Corrali trying to get it to Asamon in front. That puck goes wide. He gets it back in the corner. Out to low right of the net. That's wide. Asamont keeps it in deep. Corrali behind the net. Corrali walks out in front. Asamont gets the feed. VL's right there. He couldn't get the puck in front of the net cleanly. Soderstrom pinches up. Corrali. Lohrei was in the slot, and he overcommitted again. And now it's a 3-on-2. Here comes future Bruin Kiefer Sherwood. Lohrei tied up with Rotzi. Lohrei wins the battle, gets it ahead for Corrali. He has Pasternak to his right. Pasternak trying to curl around his defender. Knockdown penalty coming. And the Bruins are right back to the power play. Oh, yes. Fantastic. Pasternak getting a call for once. Well done. Bruins going to the power play here with a chance to go up by 2. VL's been with Boston the entire year, Primer. Hello? What would happen if the Bruins are able to get all the Petterssons and Lindholms, which should be very entertaining? I was going to make a TikTok the other day, and I almost did. I should make it. That the Bruins, the Bruins hate sports commentators. And the reason why isn't intentional, but, you know, they have somebody on the team named Murat Husnudinov. The K is silent. They have somebody named Vladislav Koliachonik. They have somebody on the team named Jonas Korpisalo, and they have 2 Lindholms on the team. Oh boy, yeah, Bruins win the draw. They're on the power play for the second time. Their first time around, they scored on it, so. Lindholm in front. Oh, a save by Lincoln, and the rebound went across the goal mouth wide. Canucks will clear, and they do. McAvoy drops it for Zacha for Lindholm. They're going to go for this entry again. Pasternak across the line. Pasternak spins over to McAvoy on the right point. Here is McAvoy. That's Pasternak. Now in the corner. Just surveying the ice here. McAvoy back to Pasternak. Right circle. Steps in. Shoot. Save. Rebound. Where's the puck? It's popped up. Zacha gets it back. Back to Pasternak. Pasternak. Lindholm shot. Save. Rebound cleared away. And the second unit will come out for Boston. Now here's Hampus Lindholm. Second unit out. Drops it for Husnudinov. Middlestat. Asamont will get it in deep. Pasternak still out there. Kept in by Hampus Lindholm. Puck's in front. Middlestat. Husnudinov put it wide. Why did Middlestat pass? Lindholm for Asamont. Middlestat. Right corner. Hampus Lindholm. Pasternak one-timer. Save. Rebound. Lankinen has it. If Lindholm scored in the slot, I would have lost my mind because the Bruins didn't do that at all last year. They didn't put Lindholm in the slot at all last year. It would have been fantastic. Middlestat against Marco Rossi here on the faceoff. Middlestat wins it. Hampus Lindholm. Lorai. Middlestat in down low behind the net. Husnudinov. Final seconds of the power play. Hampus Lindholm. Lorai. Asamont kicks it back to Lindholm. Slapper. Save. Rebound goes wide. Power plays up. Bruins couldn't connect that time. Middlestat wrapped up there by Willander. Gets knocked down. That another one? No call there. Husnudinov for Middlestat. Tied up, and it's Marco Rossi who gets this one out of the Canucks end, and they'll finally be able to change. Shots 9-1 Boston in the first 13 minutes of the game, and they already have a goal. Lorai sends it head off of Jeannot. Here is a chance in front for Asamont. Couldn't connect with Jeannot on a 2-on-1. Elias Pettersson plays it around. Jeannot cuts it off. Out to Zadorov. He shoots, save, rebound. Minton. Jeannot put it wide. Andrew Peak. Into Jeannot down low. Now in the corner. Now along the near wall. Wrapped up there by Elias Pettersson. Puck forced out. And now Evander Kane shoots. He didn't miss by much against Swayman. Zadorov over to Andrew Peak. Turnover here. Canucks get it. Here is Sasson in front. Puck goes wide. Jeannot chips it, trying to get it ahead. Jeannot plays it around. Oh, almost got it through as there was VL. And now it's Sasson. In front. Pass broken up in the slot. VL trying to get it away. Can't. Here is Sasson. He shoots. It gets blocked there by Soderstrom. Hronik shoots. Caught by Swayman. The Bruins are doing well. They got 10 shots in the first 14 or so minutes. They only have one goal to show for it, though. Going to commercial. 1-0. 3-0 Carolina against Tampa. Oh, no. Carolina's scary. They're giving the Canucks a second shot on goal. Chris Johnston tweets out that Morgan Geekie has scored his 50th goal in the calendar year of 2025 for the Bruins tonight. That is the most among all NHL players. 50 goals in 2025 for Morgan Geekie. Holy! The Jarvis injury? Yeah, he keeps getting injured, man. What's going on for Carolina? He keeps getting hurt. Kids describe God to an illustrator. It's a picture of Morgan Geekie. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm retweeting that. That's great. I love it. I love it. I just retweeted that. That is a level, an A tier tweet right there. That's great. Why are they up in a booth up there? Judd and Brick are not in the broadcast booth. They're up in an encore suite? Where the hell are they? Dun dun dun, geeky, dun 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 dun. Here is O'Connor trying to find Rotzi in front, and McAvoy broke it up. Zadorov trying to play it around to VL. Zadorov knocked down by Rotzi. Shot there, kick, save, Swayman. Rebound, Sherwood, blocked by Zadorov. Zadorov for Asamont. Flips it out. VL trying to lift his stick. Corrali trying to poke his way through. He can't. The Bruins will dump in as the team will finish up a change. Pasternak with a nice check on Willander. Husnudinov, good takeaway in the neutral zone. Or in the offensive zone. Pasternak for Lindholm, but wide. Lindholm gets his stick free from trouble. In front, goes off a skate. Marco Rossi, puck comes out, it's Besser. Canucks making a late change. Bruins keep this one in. Here's Husnudinov, he got knocked off the puck wide. Puck forced up and out of the zone. Elias Pettersson. We have a stop as there is an offside against Vancouver. Nine, 8-3 Stars game? What? Oh my god. Minton, Jeannot, and Kastelik out there. Minton waved out, so it'll be Tanner Jeannot on the face-off. Not having Kastelik take it? Okay. Jeannot won the draw, so that works. Here is Fraser Minton. He'll dump in. Jeannot first on the forecheck on the near side. Play to Minton. Trying to find Kastelik out in front. It was a good try from Minton. Just couldn't get in front. Evander Kane will chip this one ahead. Andrew Peak around for Kastelik. Outsizes DeBrusk. DeBrusk got it back. Peak. Kastelik knocks into DeBrusk with a nice check. Now Kane. DeBrusk in front for Camp. Knocked off the puck by Peak. Penalty coming on Boston here. I believe it's going to be a hooking penalty here. It's going to be on Peak. It's the usual suspects to the box. It's the usual suspects. See, hooking. Not a lot there. Not a lot there. I don't like that call. Not a lot there. Face-off tied up in 1 by the Bruins, and they'll clear it all the way down. Zeev Boehm for Garland. It's dumped in around the net. DeBrusk tied up with McAvoy. Zadorov digs it free. McAvoy trying to clear. Puck comes to just outside the line. Kastelik takes it away. He gets poke checked by Garland. If Kastelik got by, that would have been a breakaway for Mark Kastelik, shorthanded. Here is Zeev Boehm. Enters the zone for Garland. Drops it for Besser. Canucks will set up. That puck is thrown a country mile out of play. Zacha wins it, and the Bruins clear. Sherwood for Evander Kane as the second unit comes on for Vancouver. Played across. Canucks will look to possess here. Hronik. In down low to Sherwood. Husnudinov takes it from Sherwood and clears. 45 seconds to go on the power play for the Canucks here. Bruins 1-0 lead. Geeky is 25th power play goal earlier in the period. Kane, poke check by McAvoy, Willander. Just inside the line. Put in wide. McAvoy beats Evander Kane, and Tanner Jeannot clears. Two minutes to go in the first. For Evander Kane enters the zone, trying to play it to Rossi, could not. Kastelik took it away. And Lohrei clears. Let's give you a shot on goal for Lohrei. Final seconds of the power play here. Here is Myers, carries it ahead. Back to 5-on-5. Bruins kill it off, and they're offside. Minute 38. A tremendous penalty kill from the Bees right there. Tyler Myers, drafted all the way back in 2008 by the Buffalo Sabres at 12th overall. Geeky on the draw against Rossi. Geeky wins it. Soderstrom to Lohrei. Elias Lindholm dumps in. Geeky trying to play it to Pasternak. Could not. Geeky digs it free. In front. Broken up. Lindholm save. Geeky. Pasternak. Puck goes wide. Pasternak trying to dig it to Geeky. Pasternak shot wide. Geeky takes it away. Lindholm almost had a 2-on-1 with Pasternak. Just couldn't get there in time. Final minute of the first period. Here is Garland. Peak stands up to him. Lindholm cuts it off. Puck lifted ahead. Zacha to Husnudinov. What a move! Husnudinov around the net, keeps possession here. Lindholm shot block. Zacha off Middlestat, skating wide. 30 seconds to go in the period. Big tie-up. Hampus Lindholm takes down his man. Puck comes in front. They score! Max Sasson. And after a really good first period from the Bruins, they fall apart on one defensive breakdown, and it costed them. 1-1. Oh, no. Lindholm gets knocked down. And then Peak was in front. I mean, he was left all alone in front. We got a tie game with 13.9 to go in the first. Need a save from Swayman there. Not every single defensive help is going to be, you know. Need a save from Swayman. Not blaming him, obviously, but need a save. That's going to do it for the first period. Tied at 1. Shots were 13-4 in favor of Boston through 20 minutes. But that doesn't matter because the score is tied, so it's a wish-wash. Gavin McKenna just scored an own goal on a delayed penalty. Oh boy, in the World Juniors, by the way. First overall pick, by the way. Sure. Sure. We start the second on the power play? No? No? We shouldn't. The Bruins also won 15 of 19 faceoffs in the first period. They won 78.9% of faceoffs in the first period. Wow. Huh. That is unreal, by the way. Unreal. You don't realize how good that actually is. That's impressive. Islanders and Sabres are in a long shootout here. One, two. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're in round 5 in the shootout in Buffalo. Puck in the back of the net. Nah, they just need to lock down defensively, but then also, yes, they need to put the puck in the back of the net, but that's not their main thing they need to do. Just lock it down. You only had 4 shots in the first period. That last goal is preventable. Sabres win in the shootout against the Islanders, 3-2. So chat, let's what do you guys want to talk about during the intermission? We got NFL games going on right now too, right? Eagles Commanders. Eagles, oh boy. Wow. Kind of expected though. Eagles smacking the Commanders. Sorry, DJ. 29-10. Packers Bears coming up in about 20 minutes or so. Celtics up by 6. Or 8, sorry, in the second quarter. Very good. Do I know anything about the new guy? Anything more? I don't know when he's playing. I'd assume he's playing tomorrow. I mean, they haven't... I would assume he's playing tomorrow against Ottawa. I mean, he should have been playing tonight, in my opinion. I still believe that. Not hockey related, but do you think Kelsey's retiring? I'd be shocked if he didn't. If he doesn't, it's literally one more year, and that's it. Because he's getting married in June. Right? He's already up there in age. For an athlete. So. I could see this one being his last year. But does he want to go out like that, though? You know, the Chiefs not doing well. Yeah, the Chiefs not making the playoffs for the first time in about a decade. Oh, touchdown Commanders. They're still down a million. Go Pats. Yep. Pats playing tomorrow against the Ravens. 8:20 start. I'll be live for the Bruins during that game, but we'll be giving updates on the Patriots as that game goes on, because I know that'll be the second half of that game. So will be the first half. The game will end. This game will end during the start of the second half of that game. So. By the way, I am sad to report that my fantasy football season is over. I will not be winning the tournament this year. Was knocked out in the quarterfinal. Darn. I'm responding to people right now. Okay. Chance they win? I mean, they're good on the road, so we'll see. Ravens are a tough team, but Patriots are good on the road. Who knows? No help from the Swifties or the refs. Yes. Would you rather live the life of a Leafs fan or be the Red Sox fan in the 20th century? I'll choose neither. The Bruins followed Adam Sandler on Instagram, and they unfollowed every other team in the NHL. I respect that, low-key. Oh, I respect that. Oh, and they unfollowed the Arizona Coyotes Instagram account. I respect that. I'm not even gonna lie. Wow. That's funny. Providence and Syracuse. Got an update on that. Coyotes are never coming back. Wow. No depth. (1-1) in the second period. Connor Geeky scored for Syracuse. Younger brother. I understand that tracker thing. I don't care who's following who. Is there more to it? No, it's just a harmless thing. I think it's funny. The Bruins unfollowed every other team in the league. I think that's funny. Mitchell Chaffee's down in Syracuse with Nick Abruzzese? What's going on? Arizona coming back as if there's a minor league team. They already have a minor league team. The Tucson Roadrunners, the AHL affiliate of the Utah Mammoth. They already have one there. I could see them being rebranded to the Tucson Coyotes, possibly. ECHL, I meant? Well, damn, bro. Nah. No, Arizona wouldn't let it happen. Arizona wouldn't do that. Honestly, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Sorry, getting stuff loaded up. Gage Gonsalves scores. Gonsalves. The Eagles have clinched the NFC East, and the Cowboys have officially been eliminated from playoff contention. The Blue Jays have talked to Alex Bregman. Well, oh boy. Second period coming up here in a minute. Tampa off to a hot start in the second period. It's already 3-2. It was 3-0. My God. Good Lord. Second period of Bruins coverage on YouTube is brought to you by Benable. Recommend, discover, monetize. All right. Second period about to get underway. Canucks and Bruins tied at 1 through 20 minutes. It was all Boston in the first period. They just couldn't hang on to their lead. The jersey. Look at that. They're talking about the jersey. Anyway. They're talking about the jersey for the Stadium Series. Here in the second. It starts now. And the Bruins win the draw. Kastelic wins it at center ice. And away we go here in period 2. Kane knocks down McAvoy, and Zadorov took a shot at him. Meyer's shot is blocked by Janelle. Minton waves it out of the zone. Let me know what you're looking for here in the second period. Make sure if you have not yet, hit the like button and subscribe. Join the conversation on YouTube. Donations are open. They are more than welcome. Be much appreciated. 5 years coming up on Tuesday. Pin comment in the live chat. First link in the description, or that super chat $bill sign in the live chat. Puck comes out to the line. Roenick throws it on net. Saves Swayman. Rebound cleared away. Middlestat will carry it ahead. Just chips it in deep. Takes the bump from Hronek. Marcus Pettersson. You want a geeky hat trick? Fair enough. Connor Garland. Around Zacha. Backhands in. Lindholm sends it into the neutral zone. Middlestat tied up with Willander. Zacha and O'Connor in there as well. I want $1 million. Well, Geeky getting a hat trick's more reasonable because he's gotten close a couple of times. Peak sends it ahead. Canucks are offside. Morgan Geeky gets it for Peak for Hampus Lindholm. Puck deflects in. Elias Lindholm in on the forecheck. Puck's popped up, tied up with Willander. There is Lindholm. Puck moved ahead to Rotzi. Hustantinov took it away in the neutral zone. Lohrei, quick re-entry. Trying to find Pasternak, could not. Puck played all the way out. Is going to be an icing here? No, it will not. Swayman plays it to Soderstrom. Bank pass ahead just off Hustantinov's stick. Sends it to Pasternak. Across the blue line. Pasternak gets knocked into the back wall. Gets it back. Centers out in front past Lindholm. Was trying to connect with Elias Lindholm in front. Could not. Swayman comes out of his net. Plays it to Soderstrom. Corrali could not play it. Sasan closed off by Lohrei. Hustantinov the take. Chips it ahead. His team will make a change. Myers sends it ahead. Linus Karlsson. Corrali knocks him off the puck. Sasan tied up there by Soderstrom. Here is VL. Gets it ahead. Corrali gets it across the line. Asamon. We have a penalty here. Is it on Boston? It's going to be on Asamon for high sticking. Let's see. What do they do? That's, yeah, Zeev Boehm for you. 20 years old. He's already a, he already knows how to sell. I don't like that call. So the Bruins will be shorthanded here. The Bruins did not allow a shot on goal the first time around on the power play for Vancouver. Kastelik against Jake DeBrusk on the faceoff as Rossi got kicked out. Kastelik wins that draw. Zadorov will clear this one 200 feet. Here is Zeev Boehm, the sell job man. Garland across the line, broken up by Zadorov. And he will clear once more. Here is McAvoy. Cuts free from his man. Bruins will have a shorthanded bid here. Here comes McAvoy. He'll head to the zone. McAvoy in front, trying to find Minson. Just couldn't get it to him. And now here come the Canucks. They have a 3-on-2. Jeannot, good push against Rossi. And he forces the turnover. Minton clears. Here is Zeev Boehm. Halfway through the penalty. For Roenick, gets it in deep. Swayman knocks it down. Puck comes in front, and they score. Swayman turned it over. If you're a goaltender, tend the goal. Linus Karlsson, 2-1 Canucks. Swayman, stay in your net, you moron. Come on, Sway. Stay in your net. He plays it around the net right to Evander Kane. Come on, Sway. Stay in your net, dude. So now the Canucks are winning a game. This is unbelievable. In a game where they got dominated. They just love playing down a competition, don't they? Lindholm to Pasternak. Soderstrom waiting for it. Lohrei, stave, rebound. Lohrei went 5-hole when both sides were open. Husnudinov shot gets blocked. Sherwood plays it around. Pasternak trying to keep it in, he can't. DeBrusque gets this one out of the zone. Now it's Zadorov. Backtracking against O'Connor. Has support in Lohrei, but he shakes him off. Zacha for Middlestat. Across to Geekie. Slap shot wide. 96.6 miles an hour. Zacha. McAvoy. Saved by Lankinen, and he'll hang on to the rebound. And now there's some extra shoving. Whoa! Philip Bronik just got put on his backside. That was McAvoy, who decked him in from the crease. Whoa, McAvoy. He's probably going to get a penalty for that. Now the Bruins are pissed. Oh, man. Hey, Mom. So, we're still even strength. The Bruins down 2-1 to the Vancouver Canucks. I cannot believe we're losing to this team right now. Genuinely. This is a game we should be winning right now. I don't know what we're doing. Puck forced out of the zone. It's Zacha. McAvoy gets it in deep. Zadorov. Trying to play it to McAvoy. Got intercepted. Now it's DeBrusque across the Bruins line. Kept away. Geekie. Good pass to Zacha. Zacha kicks it to his stick blade. Across the line, Middlestat. Zacha. Hampus Lindholm. Shoots, and he didn't miss by much, and it goes out of play. Korpisal is playing tomorrow against Ottawa. I would have done the other way around, personally. Merkulov scored again? Oh my god. Is this Sway's 4th game in a row? I would have played Korpisalo tonight. All right. Zaka's got 7 points in his last 8 games, 4 goals and 3 assists. Minton on the draw here. Rossi kicked out against Minton, so it'll be Brock Besser on the draw. Now Minton's waved out. So it'll be Besser against Jeannot here. Bruins win the draw. Lindholm shot saved by Lankinen. Rebound. Kastelik. Peak on the right point. To the net. Got blocked. Kastelik save. Rebound. Cleared away. Jeannot, good wave at it to keep it in. Kastelik. Works it in down low. Now it goes to the other side. Lindholm on the near side corner. Kastelik crushes Marco Rossi as the Canucks get it out. Minton will get it in the zone for the moment. Puck sent ahead. It's Rossi. Besser in front. Lorei closes it off. Husnudinov the stick lift. The puck comes out. Elias Pettersson dumps in. Puck comes all the way out, and Husnudinov's on it. He spins back. He lost the puck, and it comes out. Here is Max Sasson. Shot saved by Swayman. Shots are 20-8 Boston, yet they're losing. Typical Bruins game if I've ever seen one. Lindholm waved out of the draw. So it'll be Sasson against Marat Husnudinov on the face-off in the Bruins end. Sasson wins the draw. Linus Karlsson in front. That shot goes wide. Puck worked in deep. Lorei. That puck comes right in front. Husnudinov can't get it away. That shot goes wide. And it comes all the way out of the zone. Karlsson, Husnudinov tying him up. He's forced to dump in. Soderstrom can't play it around. Vancouver gets it. Boehm for Myers, works it in deep. Lorei to Soderstrom. Up the wall. Can't get it out. Held in. That puck comes to Swayman. Needs to be forced to make a save. Bruins can't get the puck out there. It's that Lorei and Soderstrom pairing that I've had worries about ever since they put them together. If they don't have a clean breakout, they're not going to get the puck out of the zone. Not a story. Sherwood playing in his 300th NHL game tonight. The Bruins have apparently kicked tires about Sherwood. Rotzi against Corrali on the face-off dot. One back. Oh, sorry, that's Camp, excuse me. DeBrusk closed off there by Zadorov. McAvoy gets it free from Camp, gets held up. Zadorov can't play it free. Vancouver pinning the Bruins in their own zone here. Roenick to the net, saved by Swayman. Puck sent ahead by Asamont. VL getting held, and he forces a face-off instead. And now VL's taking a shot at Marcus Pettersson now. Now Evander Kane, it wants Jeffrey VL. Kane and VL, they want to go at each other here. Kane was the third man in on that. They're not backing off from one another. VL will finally go away. Big time. Yeah, so... So Kane and VL both get roughing penalties. So we get 4-on-4 here. Roenick not happy about it. What started it? The puck came to Lankinen. He smothered it. VL took an extra whack. Canucks took exception. Kane and VL started throwing punches at each other. They both got roughing for it. Lindholm, Pasternak, McAvoy, and Lindholm. Both the Lindholms out there. Lindholm waved out. It'll be Rossi against Pasternak, which means Rossi's winning this draw. Be shocked if Pasternak won it, and Rossi wins it. So, 4-on-4 for 2 minutes here. Bruins keep it in. Lindholm for McAvoy. Pasternak. Pasternak, good rotation. And he turned it over. But he got it back, and the Bruins will have to come out of the zone. Hampus Lindholm with it. Here is David Pasternak for Hampus Lindholm. Back to Pasternak. Enters the zone. Hampus slipped. Jake DeBrusk has a 2-on-0 with Marco Rossi. Here's DeBrusk in, dangles. Swayman, what a save. Oh, they caught a break. Hampus Lindholm blew an edge. DeBrusk had a breakaway, and Swayman shuts the door. I didn't like that play from Hampus Lindholm. That's Swayman's biggest save of the night so far. Minute 19 to go in the 4-on-4. Canucks win the draw. Zadorov just crushes his man. So it's Middlestat and Zacha with Lohrei and Zadorov for the Bruins. Zacha for Middlestat. He'll move it ahead with some speed. He has Zacha coming. 2-on-2. Zadorov the drop. Finds Zadorov. He finds his man. He scores! Pavel Zacha! He's been unbelievable. 4-on-4 goal. We're tied. What patience by Zadorov! What patience! Oh my goodness, that's criminal. He waited forever and Zacha was there on a tap-in. And we've got a tie game. Zacha's 10th of the year. And we're tied. Still 56 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. Geeky for Lohrei. Lohrei and Zadorov, Minton and Geeky. Geeky for Lohrei. Lohrei, Geeky's down in front. He gets back up. He got knocked down. Lohrei, good possession. Trying to play it over to Geeky. Could not. And here come the Canucks. Here's Sherwood. 30 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. What a feed to Zacha. That was unreal. Zadorov, the patience on that man. Woo! More than me. That's for sure. Here's Sherwood. For Willander. Let's go Bruins, the chant from the crowd in Boston. Canucks, Minton thought the Canucks were offside. They were not, apparently. Hampus Lindholm for Lohrei. Morgan Geeky has Minton to his right, 2-on-2. Geeky slows up, plays it past Minton, and it goes out of the zone. The Canucks will get it ahead, back to 5-on-5. Kane in front. I don't think it got to Swayman. I couldn't tell. Puck came in front. It's cleared away. And now here's Elias Lindholm. Geeky will go for a change. Lindholm will just wave it in. So he'll go for a line change. Lindholm trying to get it free. It's Battling there with Kampf. Husnudinov out to Zadorov on the left point. On the net, Knuckler caught by Lankinen, and he will hang on. But the Bruins tied it 2. Pavel Zacha gets a tap in on a great feed by Zadorov, and they go to commercial break. 8:51 to go in the second. We're even at 2. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. The Blues are beating the Panthers by 2. Did I just read that correctly? LOL. LOL. Blues putting belt to ass the Panthers. Montgomery getting revenge for 2 years for the last 2 playoff series against Florida. Oh my god, it's 5-2. Robert Thomas just scored. Ah, even better. That's even better. It's 5-2 St. Louis. Oh. So that's Zacha's 10th from Zadorov and Middlestat. Zadorov gets his 12th assist, Middlestat with his 7th. Yeah, the Red Wings did beat up the Caps today. Yeah, 5-2. On the road in D.C. It's a big win for the Red Wings. Two here in the second as they're out of the commercial. Minton on the face-off here on the near side of the Vancouver end. Tie up here. Castlick wins it from Marcus Pettersson. Jeannot getting shoved at there. Puck played around. Soderstrom will try to pinch. Can't get there. Lohrei will try to beat Sherwood. No icing. Sherwood negates it against Lohrei. Lohrei looked at the official like, really? All right. Carries it ahead for Castlick. Has Jeannot to his left. Jeannot gets it in the zone. Jeannot spins back. Works it in down low. Castlick trying to get there. Puck play to the line. Lohrei with a fantastic keep, and I'll give him that. Puck comes out for the moment, though. Sherwood, this puck will come all the way down. No icing. Soderstrom takes a bump from Sherwood. Minton, nice job by Jeannot getting it free. Bruins have a 3-on-2. Here is Minton for Castlick. Finds Jeannot in the high slot. Fires, blocked. Soderstrom keeps it in. Minton. Castlick. Jeannot backdoor! What a goal! Tanner Jeannot! Don't you know Tanner Jeannot? What a goal! Victor Soderstrom has made it the best play of his Bruins tenure by far. He kept the puck in and threw it to Minton, who found Castlick, who gave it to Jeannot. That was gorgeous. Oh, baby. 3-2 Boston in the second. What a goal. What a goal by Jeannot. Wow. Yeah. Hey, Sturm. There's an icing against the Canucks. Hey, Marco. Don't ever, and I mean, oh, the referee got knocked down. Don't ever break up that third line again. That line has chemistry. Don't break up that line ever again. It didn't work when you broke it up. It didn't work. Face-off tied up. Bruins win it. VL back to Zadorov. Zadorov on the far point. Steps up. Fires a shot. Save, rebound. McAvoy's in front. Stopped by a defender. Bruins keep it in. Asamont puts it wide. Here is VL. Tied up there by Myers. Sends it ahead for Max Sasson. 3-on-2. Here comes Vancouver. Sasson's through. He's in front. Swayman stops it in front. Good save. Puck's blocked. Corrali forces it out. Yeah, I don't know why he changed the line at all. Well, hopefully he learned his lesson. That was Jeannot's first goal since before Thanksgiving. Wow. Geeky for Husnudinov. Slows up. Works it in down low to Geeky. Oh, right through Zacha. Peak keeps it in. Peak shot. Tipped by Husnudinov. Caught by Lankinen. And he will hang on. Shots 24-11. Holy cow. I can't get over that goal. Jeannot and Zacha on the same line. Nope. I can't get over that Jeannot goal. That passing was unbelievable. Lindholm's drive off the faceoff goes wide. Husnudinov out there with Zacha and Geeky. Bruins keep it in. Geeky trying to keep it in, cannot. I don't know where Middlestat is. Rossi knocked off the puck by Hampus Lindholm, who gets the puck back. Here is Husnudinov. Lindholm plays it to Peak. That's Jeannot's fourth goal. Kastelik and Minton on the assist, each of them with their seventh. Husnudinov trying to get it through Hronek, could not. Zacha broke up the pass attempt. Puck played across, goes off the stick of Ratti. It's David Kampsky, and that goes in deep. He's scoring plenty of goals, beautiful passing. There's been a couple of really nice passing plays that led to goals. The Devils game a couple weeks ago, the one where I ended the stream after the first period because I wasn't feeling well. The Middlestat goal was Arvidsson to Zacha to Middlestat, the tic-tac goal. That was great. Puck comes out in front. Zacha gets it away. Zadorov lifts this one out. There's Middlestat. I was wondering where he was. What's up, Kyle? Swayman to Andrew Peak. Pasternak to Zadorov. Here is Pasternak to the outside, on the near side. Pasternak slows up. Pasternak trying to throw it in front, hit the side of the net. He surprised Lankinen. That almost fooled him. Lindholm. McAvoy to Elias Lindholm. Past Middlestat. So Middlestat up on the first line with Pasternak and with Elias Lindholm. This puck comes down. Here is McAvoy, who retrieves it in his own zone. Sends it head off Middlestat and in. Here is Willander. Sherwood gets it in deep. Or at least attempted to. Ratti tying it up. Sherwood's shot didn't miss by much. Puck kept in by Zeev Buium, acquired in the Quinn Hughes deal last week with the Canucks. With the Wild. Probably the biggest piece acquired in that deal. McAvoy takes the bump. Pasternak for Tanner Jeannot, who has the go-ahead goal. Here is Jeannot. Gets it across the line, waiting for his teammates to kind of get there for support. Jeannot getting shoved at by Myers. This puck comes out of the zone. Lorai's got it. Over to Soderstrom. On the far side, takes the hit to dump it in. Minton there first. Jeannot tied up. Couldn't get there. Puck goes off Lorai, off the linesman and out. Now here's Kastelik. Can't get it around Sherwood. Nice split by Kane on Soderstrom. Kastelik, what a stick lift. What a back check by Kastelik. I love that guy. What a back check. He lifted Evander Kane's stick and prevented the shot, took the puck and broke it up the ice. That's great. Marco Rossi in down low for Brock Besser. Besser, one-timer, it was a weak shot, and his stick wasn't in full position there. Corrali gets this one out, trying to find VL, or Asamont could not. Here is Liam Ogren, closed off there by Corrali. Nice job there. Lori chips it ahead. Asamont tied up. Asamont to Corrali, bounced it off the stick. In, down low, Asamont. Wrapped up. Linus Karlsson, who has the second Canucks goal. Across the line, here is Max Sasson, who has the Canucks' first goal. Sasson. Hronik's drive. That knuckle that's way in, are you kidding me? That hit off at least 4 people. Oh, man. We got a tie game at 3. That goes in. I want to see what that hit. What did that hit? Off of VL. Oh, man. That is brutal. Did that go off a glove? I'm reviewing that. The league is just sounded the siren. I'm reviewing that. Yeah, I'm reviewing that. We're gonna get a look at this. That hit off of Karlsson's stick, then went off the glove. That's a double whammy, no goal. I don't think that's going to count. Let's get a like spike here on YouTube. If you have not yet, hit the like button and subscribe. Only 20 likes on the stream. Are you kidding me? Hit the like button. Would help me out big time. I don't think... He made the motion to bat at it with his hand. This goal might get taken back, ladies and gentlemen. As Toronto is taking a look at it. That is the Situation Room in Toronto. They are taking a look at it to see. And it went off a high stick, I think, and then it definitely went off the glove of Marcus Pettersson. Headsets are off. I'm very 50-50 on this. Like, I'll understand if they count it, but I'll understand if they take it away. No goal! No goal! It's 3-2 still. The goal is taken off the board. No goal. They're claiming that it went off the glove of Marcus Pettersson and that he directed it in the net. And they are saying no goal. So the Bruins still have a 1-goal lead. It's still 3-2 with 2:44 to go in the second period. Face-off in the Bruins' end. I'll take that over having a tie game right now. Although, sorry, the face-off was actually outside the Bruins' end. I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you for that. McAvoy gets knocked down hard. Here is Garland. Out to Hronik. In front, broken up. Swayman's out of his net. He has to come back. He recovers quickly. Hronik center point. For Marcus Pettersson. To the net. That's blocked. Garland now. Hronik to the point. I mean, from the point, shot blocked by Zacha and McAvoy in front. Canucks are trapping the Bruins here in their own zone. Puck goes through Husnudinov. Geekie takes the hit from Garland and forces a turnover. Zadorov clears. It's going to roll in on Lincoln, and so that's no ice, and the Bruins can get a full change. Perfectly placed puck from Zadorov there. Make sure if you have not yet, hit the like button and subscribe. Donations are open. Myers, a shot, kick, save Swayman on that. The Bruins will ice the puck with 1:26 to go in the period. I am thrilled that that goal was taken back. 6-2 Blues against the Panthers. That game is pretty much over. It is over. Blues win in Florida 6-2. Pastrnak dumps in. Elias Lindholm couldn't play it. Kept in by Peak. Goes off Middlestat, just wide. Pastrnak upended by Myers. Middlestat. Elias Lindholm, that shot just goes wide. Myers. Lindholm, good keep in along the sidewall. Pastrnak, good battle with DeBrusk. Middlestat works it free, trying to get it back to Pastrnak. Could not. Lindholm took it away. Pastrnak curls around Buium. What a move! Couldn't put it home. Middlestat out to Peak. Peak spins into Middlestat down low. Pastrnak the stick lift. 40 seconds to go in the period. Lindholm in front, broken up. Pastrnak trying to go back to Hampus. Lindholm could not. Canucks will clear this one down. No icing here. 30 seconds to go in the period. Jeannot in the neutral zone. Trying to move it to Castle. It could not. Canucks bench is screaming for a hand pass. Did not get one. Jeannot throws it back into his own zone. Peak gets it from Swayman. Here is Lindholm. 10 seconds to go in the period. Kastelik off Jeannot's skate. Now here's O'Connor. He shoots. It's blocked. Goes behind the net. That'll do it for the second period. Bruins with a 3-2 lead through 40 minutes at TD Garden. Bruins get 2 goals in the period from Zacha and from Jeannot, and they have a 3-2 lead through 2. Wow, wow, wow. What a game here. What a game we got going on. Okay, period. Thank God it's not time. I thought it was a good period. Slow start, better end of the period. That goal could have been really disastrous if that had counted. That Jeannot goal? Yes. Yes. My God. Let me get the music back on in just a second. I'm finishing up a tweet. Which, by the way, go follow me on Twitter at SamSmithNYT. I post some pretty good stuff over on Twitter. Alright, here we go. What? Yep. Okay. Sorry, making sure. Because everybody wants to talk to me all of a sudden. Do you think this Bruins team can make a deep run? Tough to play against. Tough to play against. I just got a text. Go back and watch your Jeannot goal call. What? Why? Was it good? I forget. Kastelik finds Jeannot in the high slot. Fires blocked. Soderstrom keeps it in. Minton. Kastelik. Jeannot backdoor. What a goal! Tanner Jeannot! Don't you know Tanner Jeannot? What a goal! Oh, God. Oh. I just crack myself up with my own stupidity at times. Oh, boy. Ugh. Random question here. And this says, oh, I forgot to do this. Providence update. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Frank Nazar out 4 weeks. Oh, for Chicago? Damn, bro. Sucks. Merkulov, yeah, so it's 2-1 Providence through 40 minutes in Providence against Syracuse. Merkulov has both goals. That's his 200th point, by the way, the second goal. Simone Zajac, 17 saves on 18 shots. So that's good to see. Freeman said on NHL Network he doesn't know what happened. Huh. Oh, yeah. That's a really interesting point. So I know we're almost at the halfway mark of the season. The Bruins are playing their 36th game tonight. Do you know the 7th player award, right? For best for most improved player? My case is for Mark Kastelik to win that award. I don't know about you guys. I don't know what. My case for 7th player award is Mark Kastelik for most improved on the team. Another one is Nikita Zadorov, and that I could see winning it. But my number one vote for most improved is Mark Kastelik right now. Unbelievable. Minton too. On another one, low key, Husnudinov. Low key, Husnudinov could be a sneaky candidate to win that. ECHL players approve strike mandate. AHL closing in on new CBA. Where are you hearing that? Middlestat, if he's still there. No, because I knew he was going to be pretty good. I knew he was going to be pretty good. That's not, yeah, no. I like Middlestat. NHL Network got their feed going for the Bruins game. Oh, okay. Zaka should be nominated as well. Oh, yeah, Zaka. Imagine if he finishes like a 25-goal season. Yes. Slush Puppy, I don't know what you just said, but, I don't know. I'm gonna go get water. BRB. Did you write that using ChatGPT? The top 5 and plus minus are all on Colorado. I don't want to watch TCL Roku TV. I want to watch the Fubo for the Bruins game. The hell? Stats of the first 40 minutes in the Bruins. You're going to like these numbers. Bruins out shooting the Canucks 28-12. The Bruins have won 62.9% of faceoffs at 22 of 35. Both teams 1 for 2 on the power play, 6 penalty minutes each. The Canucks have 23 hits. The Bruins have 14. The Bruins have blocked 7 shots. The Canucks have blocked 12. The Bruins have 11 giveaways. The Canucks have 9. The Bruins have 5 takeaways. The Canucks have 2. 22 of 35 faceoffs. That's probably more impressive than the 28-12 shots on goal, in my opinion. Third period of Bruins coverage on YouTube is brought to you by Black and Gold Productions. Head on over to blackandgoldhockey.com to go check out articles about the Bruins organization. Episode 407 of the podcast is live tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Myself, Eamon McLean, Neil Simmons, and Tom Caliuti will be live to chat all things Bruins coming up 10 a.m. tomorrow morning on the YouTube channel. Link down below in the description. Ooh.
You gonna watch a VS Wild game tomorrow?
No, probably not. When's that game? Thank you for the $2 super chat. Much appreciated. What time's that game tomorrow? 6 o'clock? I'll be watching the Bruins tomorrow night. I'm a Bruins fan. I'll be watching the Bruins. Playing the, Senators tomorrow night. Thank you for the 2, though. All right. Third period about to start at knocks down his man as it was scrappy right off the face-off. As Jeannot, I think, knocked down Tyler Myers behind the play. Boom gets around Jeannot's hit. Zadorov gets it behind his own net. Sends it to Jeannot, who has the go-ahead goal right now. Minton flips it in. High flip in. Marcus Pettersson knocked into by Kaslik. Jeannot knocks into Evander Kane. Shot there. Save by Swayman. On Jake DeBrusk's shot off the rush. Where was that in Boston? Shooting off the rush for Jake DeBrusk? Ha! Lindholm will take this draw here and tie it up. Canucks will come away with it. It's Elias Pettersson gets it in deep. Puck comes to Middlestat. Bruins will break this one out. It's Pasternak. Leaves it for Elias Lindholm. Lindholm across the line. Gets thrown to the outside. Puts it in deep. Middlestat trying to play it. Middlestat tied up. Puck comes to Lindholm. Middlestat back to Lindholm on the near side wall. Back to Middlestat. Pasternak for Hampus. Lindholm in front. Broken up. We have a penalty on Vancouver. The Bruins are going to the power play. Hooking is the call. Bruins win the draw. Geeky over to Pasternak. McAvoy to Geeky. Lindholm down low. Zacha. Pasternak shot. Saved by Lankinen. He went in the splits and made a nice save. And he will hang on. Breaking news. Marc Bergevin is leaving the LA Kings and is joining the front office of the Buffalo Sabres. David Pagnotta believes he is the associate GM of the Buffalo Sabres now, which would mean he would be the new general manager of the Rochester Americans, I believe, in the AHL. Pasternak. Elias Lindholm shot blocked there by Sherwood. Geeky tied up in the corner. Puck comes out to the line. McAvoy holds it in. Pasternak right circle. Back across, and Lindholm couldn't play the puck. That's why he put Geeky there. Geeky plays that pass. Lindholm, good stick lift, trying to keep it in. Puck forced out. Sherwood will just wave it ahead. McAvoy cuts it off. Bruins will be able to have a quick re-entry here. Here is Pasternak. Elias Lindholm. Pasternak along the wall. Gets wrapped up hard. McAvoy keeps it alive. It's Geeky. Steps in. He puts it wide. And now here comes O'Connor. And he'll just dump in. Get down the forecheck. Canucks with a shorthanded bid here. And Besser will just play this one out. The Bruins will get a partial change. Here is Hampus Lindholm. 35 seconds to go on the power play. Drops it for Husnudinov. Asamont across the line. Asamont out to Lindholm. What's up, Josiah? Asamont, 20 seconds to go on the power play. Middlestat knocked off the puck. 2-on-1 shorthanded. Here comes Elias Pettersson. He has Rotzi. Pettersson shoots. Saved by Swayman. And he will hang on. And now Rotzi went towards Swayman, and Lowry pushes him away. Good move for Buffalo, you think? Yes, Marc Bergevin's a good guy to have in the front office. I believe that's a good move. If that's true. Ten seconds to go on the power play here. Janot to McAvoy across the line, back to even strength. Kastelik shoots, saved by Lankinen on the Bruins' 29th shot of the game. Zadorov, good take. Zadorov kept it too long. Kastelik, McAvoy, backhand wide. That was a broken play. The Bruins kind of screwed up. Zadorov, if he had just fed it to Janot, Janot's got a breakaway. He would be looking for his second goal of the night. Kick to Kastelik, couldn't play it. Zadorov overcommits. The Bruins are just puck watching. Carlson, he scores. The Bruins were puck watching and the game is tied. They have gotten so many bounces and so many good chances, dude. Oh my God. Linus Karlsson, his second goal of the game went bar down on Swayman. What a shot. Wow. Jesus. 3-3. And they win the draw. And it's dumped in the zone. The Canucks tie the game on a goal for Linus Karlsson, his second of the night. That gives him 7 on the year. And it's 3-3. Now here is Jake DeBrusk. Shot from the line. That missed wide, not by much. Elias Pettersson puts it around the net. VL trying to chop it out. He can't. Lorei to Soderstrom. Moved ahead and it's thrown in front. And it's caught there by Lankinen. Elias Lindholm will take this draw with Middlestat and Pasternak out there. They made a switch in the second period. Middlestat up on the top line with Lindholm and Pasternak. Husnudinov down with Zacha and Geekie on the second line. Marco Rossi to the net, wide. Swayman has not had an amazing game either. Hronik gets it in down low. Kane and Lindholm tied up behind the net. That's Hampus Lindholm. Peak. Nice play to Elias Lindholm. Ahead to Middlestat to Pasternak. Back to Middlestat. Flipped in. Lankinen doesn't have a stick. He grabs it back. Middlestat. Pasternak wraps in front. Kick save. Now here's Hronik. Beats Elias Lindholm in the battle. The Bruins false for this game. Low-key, it's been Swayman. Swayman has no idea where the puck is. Zadorov did, thank God. Jeez. It's been Swayman. They started him again. I'm not sure why. Geeky's shot didn't miss by much. Geeky. Zadorov shoots. That's wide. Here is McAvoy along the near side. Zacha. Geeky shot blocked. Zadorov out to Husnudinov on the left point. Zacha. Zadorov. Rotates. McAvoy into Zacha. Tied up there by Buium. Zacha digs it free. In front. Geeky was right there. He couldn't play it. This puck's moved ahead. Now it's Max Sasson. Thrown down. Zadorov caught something up high. They're going to let it play on both sides. Zadorov. McAvoy. Good battle against Besser. Besser wins it in front. Swayman makes a big save. It was Kiefer Sherwood that was right in front, and they go to commercial. Oh, boy. I would have started Corpusalo tonight and put Swayman back in tomorrow. That's what I would have done. Regardless if they win tonight, I still believe that Swayman resting tonight was the right call. Regardless. Jordan Love got hurt? Malik Willis is in for the Packers now. Oh my God. Walking to the locker room. Wow. Bruins and Canucks tied at 3. Shots are 31-16 Boston, and this game is tied. Kevin Lankinen bailing out the Canucks tonight. 28 saves on 31 shots. Swayman only 13 of 16. He has not had a fantastic night. But he's playing on his 4th straight start. Peak enters the zone, got tripped up, and they don't call it. Here is Garland across the line. In down low, Jeannot tied up there by Atu Ratu. I was corrected. It's not Rati, it's Ratu. But it's spelled R-A-T-Y. I don't know. Ratu back to the line. Willander. Zeev Boehm. Shots blocked by Kastelik. Hampus Lindholm will clear. This is going to be an icing. And Elliot Friedman confirms that Marc Bergevin is going to Buffalo as their associate GM. So Kastelik on the face-off here. It'll be against David Kampf. Tie up, and it's won by Boston. Peak to Hampus Lindholm, plays it around. Jeannot plays this one out. This will be icing again. Minton almost got there, but Roenick had him beat by about a half a step. Love has a concussion. DeBrusque for a drive. They score! Liam Ogren. The Canucks take the lead. The referees are going to talk about it immediately. Swayman's saying it's a high stick. It was right off the face-off. Let's see. The Canucks have already had a goal taken away tonight. No. It's a good goal to me. It's 4-3 Canucks. Well, boys, 29 shots on net. Guess what? You're losing. The Canucks keep the puck in the zone. Kane, McAvoy can't. They get it out eventually. It's VL. Rossi trying to go get it. Zadorov there trying to get there against Rossi. Rossi wins the battle. Puck played along. VL gets it. And the Bruins take a penalty. It's going to be on McAvoy. They're going to call him for interference here. The Bruins... The Bruins were winning this game 10 minutes ago in real time, by the way. Would like to point that out. What a failure of a third period this has been for the Bruins. Failure. Lot of trouble. This is a game you should not be losing right now. Every category says you should not be losing this game right now. Kane kicked out of the draw, so it'll be Kasteluk against Sherwood. Kasteluk wins the draw. Hampus Lindholm can't get it out. The Bruins have only scored 1 goal 5-on-5. 1 was 4-on-4. 1 was on a power play. The Jeannot goal was the only 5-on-4, was only 5-on-5 goal the Bruins scored tonight. Out in front, broken up. Here's Sherwood for Willander. Sherwood in front, save, rebound, can't get it out. Corrali couldn't get it out. Kane chips it back to Roenick. Kane fires. Blocked and it goes out of play. Canucks just holding the puck in here. Boom. Garland, Zadorov, good pinch, but Garland won the battle. Boehm at the line. In, pass to Brusk. Kuznetsov tied up. One back. Garland out top. To the front. Knocked down, rebound. The Bruins finally clear. It's Pavel Zacha. Very embarrassing. It should be 5-0 Bruins right now. This Canucks team is not good. They have not played good tonight. They don't deserve to win this game. They have not played good. The Bruins haven't either, but neither have the Canucks. Besser in deep. And Lindholm to the box. And they're going to whistle him down for a trip, and yep, it was. Two defensemen sitting in the box right now. Lindholm put his stick in a bad spot. Throwing away the game right now, boys. You had the game won about 15 minutes ago. You had the game won. Elias Lindholm, Nikita Zadorov, and Andrew Peeke out there right now. Elias Lindholm wins the draw. Peeke clears. Garland tied up by Lindholm. The Bruins are going to get McAvoy back shortly. They do. The puck comes out. McAvoy almost had a breakaway. He's there still early. McAvoy dekes in front, turns, saved by Lankinen. McAvoy made something out of nothing, I guess. Puck poked out. Besser, poke check to the blue line. The Canucks can't enter. Zadorov's just going to possess and kill some time with this penalty. It's Peeke. Hampus's penalties for another minute. Dumped in by Peeke. Took a weird bounce in front. Off. Couldn't get it. Couldn't get there was Corrali. Here's Roenick for Kane. Out in front. The Bruins defense lost Philip Roenick. How did that happen? It just missed wide. Sherwood. Willander. Roenick one-timer. Fought off. Zadorov clears. Roenick. Here is Linus Karlsson, who has 2 goals for the Canucks tonight. 15 seconds to go on this penalty. Kane, left circle, in front, broken up. Husnainov clears. 5 seconds of the penalty left. Hampus Lindholm will exit right now. Back to 5-on-5. They kill off both penalties. Puck played aside on Swayman. Middlestat trying to send it ahead. He can't. He's tied up by 2 Canucks. Ogren. Worked in down low for O'Connor. Puck comes in front. Peeke gets it away. Here comes Middlestat. Will cross the blue line. Pasternak. Knocked off the puck. Middlestat gets it back. Lindholm there for support as well. Lindholm in front off a bounce wide. Pasternak throws a cold shoulder at Ogren. Lindholm back to Lohrei. Lohrei cuts his way to the left circle. Lohrei fires. Knocked down in traffic. Rebound cleared away. And now it's O'Connor who dumps in. Middlestat. For Soderstrom. Hampus Lindholm lifts it into the neutral zone. 7 minutes to go. Bruins are down 1. In a game they were winning 20 minutes ago in real time. 3-2. Now it's 4-3. Jake DeBrusk carries it into the neutral zone. Broken up there by Geekie. Hampus Lindholm across. Asamont. Thrown down. No call. Because of course not. Soderstrom. For Hampus Lindholm. He almost slipped. Puck deflects just past Corrali's stick. The Bruins were getting close. And then... not anymore. McAvoy. Geekie. Flips in at the end of a shift. Jeannot on there. Jeannot. McAvoy from the corner. Caught by Lankinen with 6 minutes to go exactly. They go to commercial break. 4-3 Vancouver. 6 minutes left. TV timeout. Providence wins 3-1 against Syracuse. That game's gone final. Merkulov has a hat trick in that one. Swayman's playing his worst game of the season tonight. In a game where he shouldn't have started to begin with. He doesn't play well in that fourth straight game, regardless of how he does in the third game. Doesn't matter. He does not play well in that fourth game. So why are we starting him? Korpisalo should have been in net. Win or lose, should have been in net tonight. I don't care. Fourth straight game, he never does well in the fourth game. Nothing against Swayman. He needs rest. He needs to relax. He needs to breathe. You need to get the other goalie in there. You know? Jeez. Kastelik on the face-off against Ratu, and Ratu wins it. This puck's lofted into the neutral zone. Big tie-up. Puck comes back into the Bruins' end. It's Lohrei. For Soderstrom. A head off a Canucks sticking in. Myers battling with Minton. Myers gets there first. Jeannot battling with Camp, it looks like. Puck moved ahead. It's here comes Ogren. Gets around Lohrei, because of course he did. Soderstrom, good pinch. DeBrusk works it in deep. Sasson lost it. Lohrei will move it ahead with 5 minutes to go. Kastelik, shot saved by Lankinen. Jeannot's talking. Don't take a penalty, Tanner. Trade for a goalie at the deadline? No. Pasternak looking to keep this in, and he does. Lindholm cannot get a shot away. McAvoy. Puck rolls in. Here is Roenick spinning back against Elias Lindholm. Pasternak trying to battle with Sherwood. Back to Zadorov. McAvoy, right circle. In front for Middlestad. He couldn't play it. He looked to center instead of putting it to the net like where he should have put it. Besser dumps it in cross corner. Pasternak's there first. And he will fall down. Nice. 4.5 left. Here is Myers. Through everybody, no icing. 4:15 to go. Andrew Peak to Hampus Lindholm. Geeky, touch pass to Zaka. Zaka, pass Peak. Peak to the front. In front, Husnudinov didn't miss by much. He barely missed. He barely missed. He had an open net, too. Husnudinov gets it back. Here comes Geeky. Drops it. Lindholm wide. Husnudinov back to Peak at the right point. On the net. And score! Andrew Peak from the blue line. And the Bruins have tied it at 4. Andrew Peak. He chucked it on net and it got by Lankinen. We are tied off the post, off the back of Lankinen, and in the net. That's Peak's third of the year. And it's 4-4. Holy cow! Peak's got 2 in his last 4. Wow. Minton on the draw at center. Minton wins the draw. Bruins have tied the game at 4. Andrew Peak tying the game. Bruins are offside with 3:37 left. Wow. Holy cow. Peak's got 3 goals in like 7 games or something like that. Holy cow. Commercial break. 4-4. What a game. Make sure if you have not yet, smash the like button. Massive like spike on YouTube. We're playing Dropkick Murphys. What a game. Smash the like button and subscribe. Donations are open. We're gonna have a hell of a finish in B-Town. We're back from the break. Holy cow. The Bruins got a bounce going their direction. Ratu forced out of the zone. Ronick will dump it right back in. 3:25 to go in the game. 4-4. Bruins goals tonight. Geeky, Zaka, Jeannot, and Peak. Canucks. Sasson, 2 from Linus Karlsson, and the 4th one is Liam Ogren. Big tie-up on the near side corner in the Canucks end. Lindholm trying to dig it free. Played around, it's Ronick, 3 minutes left. Turnover. Middlestat keeps it in. Middlestat in front. Pasternak couldn't play it. McAvoy steps up. Played past Middlestat. Hronik sends it ahead. Kept in by Zadorov. 2:45 to go. Now on the far side behind the Canucks net is Hronik. Sends it ahead. 17,000 plus to the Garden. Let's go Bruins, the chant from the crowd. 2.5 left. Puck deflects off of a stick of Minton and in. Lankinen plays it around past Kastelik. Here comes Sasson. Dumps it in. Swayman comes out of his net to shovel it to Peak. Kastelik knocked down by Elias Pettersson. No call there. Peak for Hampus Lindholm. Jeannot out of the zone. Canucks will regain the blue line. Sasson fakes the dump in, and they're offside with 1:59 left. Come back to a tie game. Josiah, you'll never believe who scored. You'll never believe who did it. It was Andrew Peak. You'll never believe it. Off the post, off the back of Lankinen and in. It was crazy. Face off won by Zaka. Under 2 minutes to go. McAvoy for Husnudinov. Can't enter the zone cleanly. McAvoy. Bruins are offside with $1:49 left. 105 viewers watching, like 38 likes. Smash the like button if you have not yet. Hit that thumbs up button. Carolina and Tampa has gone final. Tampa wins that one 6-4. What a game that was. Carolina was winning that game 3-0 going into the second period in that game. Zadorov has it in the neutral zone. Kane knocks it down with a free stick. Rossi gets it around the net and deep. Zadorov against Kane. Thrown to the middle. Geeky's there with 1:27 left. McAvoy in the neutral zone. He will dump in. Bruins will be first on it. It's Husnudinov. Geeky plays it around the net. Back around the net. The Bruins are making a defensive change. Zadorov has it back in his zone end with 1:10 left as the puck came out. Drops it for Peak. 1:05 left. We have 1 minute left in regulation. Puck deflects off Middlestat and in. Lindholm knocked it down. Pasternak off a skate. Puck bounces out. 47 seconds left. Lindholm sends it ahead. Pasternak across the line. Took a weird bounce. Middlestat knocks it down. Shovels it in deep. Elias Lindholm down to 35. Lindholm goes down. Hronik. Lindholm kept it in. Down to Elias Lindholm. Trying to find it. Middlestat in front. Could not. Hampus Lindholm couldn't keep that one in with 20 seconds. Over to Peak, who has the game-tying goal. Hampus Lindholm. Down to 15. Dumped in. 10 seconds to go. Kastelik in deep. Here's Elias Pettersson now. Sent ahead for Sherwood. Hampus Lindholm reverses it. Kastelik will hang on to it. We have overtime here tonight in Boston. I'll get this updated for you on the bug on this thing. We are going to have OT coming up. Overtime coming up on the other side of this break. Both teams will get a point. Oh boy. Who's out there? Don't know. We're still in commercial. Geeky's goal was his 50th of 25. Yes, it was. All right. Oh boy. Kastelik wins the draw. The Bruins will maintain possession to start OT. Zacha, Pasternak, and McAvoy. Here comes Zacha in the neutral zone. Pasternak to his right. Pasternak fires, saved by Lankinen. And it's an offensive zone faceoff. 15 seconds into overtime. Smash the like button if you have not yet. Kastelik, Geeky, and McAvoy. Kastelik just out there for face-off purposes. Big tie-up here. Puck came to Lincoln and he made the stop. Kastelik will go and get a quick change. Geeky on the forecheck. Wins the battle. Out in front. McAvoy curls. In front. Save. Rebound. Geeky stopped by Lankinen. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, baby. Oh, that was a glorious opportunity in front. McAvoy got around a defender without even realizing. He looked up and he said, oh my God, there's the goalie. Oh. Close. Zacha, Pasternak, and McAvoy. Zacha wins it, but Sherwood hopped right on it, and here comes Vancouver. And they'll spin back. Roenick for Sherwood. Kane into the zone. Swayman the save. Yeah, Pasternak had a skate issue. They got that fixed. He's out there right now. I think the blade of his skate was a little wonky, but all good. Nothing to be worried about. Canucks have an offensive zone draw here. Both the Lindholms and Morgan Geeky are out there here in OT. Lindholm, Geeky, and Lindholm. Bruins win it. Morgan Geeky gonna hop right on this puck. Here comes Geeky. Enters the zone, spins back. And he'll be worked out of the zone here by Jake DeBrusk. Here is Hampus Lindholm now. For Geeky. Geeky enters the zone. Hampus Lindholm. Geeky. Around the net. Trying to throw it in front, nobody there. Hampus Lindholm battling for it. Elias Lindholm with it. Hampus Lindholm lost the puck. Garland 2-on-1 with Zeev Buium. Here's Buium. The drop feed's there. Buium. Swayman, what a stop. What a save by Swayman. Here comes Elias Lindholm. He has Hampus coming. Here's Elias. Pulls up. Looks across. Hampus the drive. Saved by Lankinen. We play on here in OT. Rossi, Middlestat the take. Here comes Minton. Zadorov slows up. Here is Minton. Zadorov, who scored a preseason overtime winner. Minton, who scored the game winner in the home opener against Chicago. Zadorov to Minton. He'll go back out of the zone. Middlestat. Middlestat spinning. Garland will be able to go for a change. Middlestat will cross the line. Minton. Waits. Zadorov was there and he couldn't play the pass from Minton. He was through. Now here's Minton. 2:20 to go in OT. Back out top. Minton lost the puck, but the Bruins are there. It's 2-on-2. Pasternak the stick lift. He keeps it alive. Pasternak shouldered by Besser. Keeping it alive for the Bruins here is Pasternak. Zacha out there, so is Zadorov, and the Canucks take it away. Puck flipped ahead. McAvoy has it with 1:57 to go in OT. McAvoy for Pasternak across the line. Pasternak waits, keeps it alive here. Pasternak, Zacha through the legs. Minute 40 to go in OT. 4-4. Zacha to Pasternak, crisscross. Pasternak in the slot. Back door, couldn't find Zacha, who has a goal tonight. Zacha, McAvoy couldn't get the feed from Zacha. Now here come the Canucks. Evander Kane around McAvoy. Kane kept to the outside by Morgan Geeky's defense. McAvoy with it. Shovels it to Geeky with a minute 10. Here comes Geeky. Sends it ahead for McAvoy. Lindholm enters. Here's Elias Lindholm. Chips it to Geeky. Fakes the shot. Lindholm out top. Right circle around Sherwood. He can't get a shot away. McAvoy down to 47. In front for Geeky, and it just went wide. Lindholm keeps it alive. Geeky spinning against Sherwood. Geeky trying to find McAvoy. Could not. 35 to go. Here is McAvoy out top. Over to Lindholm on the left circle. Now in the middle. Geeky down to 30 seconds. And he'll just throw it out of the zone because they didn't realize Lindholm was on the other side and McAvoy was in the middle. Swayman to Pasternak. Zacha through, just couldn't find Pasternak. A too hard of a sauce pass. Sherwood tied up. Zacha there down to 10. Hampus Lindholm out there as McAvoy's exhausted. Zacha fans the pass. Pasternak, Zacha to the net. Saved by Sherwood. We have a shootout here in overtime. Well, the shots on goal will end 42-22 Boston, but we now have a shootout to decide this one. Guys, I'm behind you. Let you know. Just letting you know. Letting you know. Boston the shootout lineup. I have no idea. All right. Bruins are 2-0 in the shootout this year. Canucks will go first. It's Jake DeBrusk. Here comes DeBrusk for Vancouver. With some speed. Slows up. Saves Swayman. He stopped it. Middlestat will go first for Boston. He has scored a nice shootout goal this season for the Bruins. 6 for 20 in his career in the shootout. Middlestat slows up right circle in the slot. Middlestat, Deeks, what a save by Lankinen. What a move by Middlestat. Just Lankinen didn't bite. Oh, he hit the post. Lankinen didn't even stop that. That hit the post. That's so unlucky. Linus Karlsson, who has 2 goals for Vancouver tonight. Slowly swerving from left to right down the slot, and he missed by a country mile. He didn't even hit the net. That was a horrible shootout attempt. Wow. Pasternak will go second. Here he comes. Pasternak slowly down the slot, pulls up, dangles, and scores! David Pasternak. Did that go in? No, it did not. They are saying no goal. They're saying it hit the crossbar. Now it's Brock Besser. Besser saves Swayman. No goal on the ice. Pasternak's goal did not go in. It was no goal. It hit the crossbar. It did not go. But now, if the Bruins score, they win. It's Marat Husnudinov who has one shootout attempt and he scored on it. Husnudinov with a chance to win it for Boston. Here he comes. He missed high. We go to round 4. Connor Garland will go next in round 4. Here comes Garland in round 4. Down the slot, saved by Swayman. If the Bruins score, they win. Who will they put out fourth? Andrew Peak? If he scores, I'm going to lose my mind. Andrew Peak. Here he comes. Saved by Lincoln, and he didn't know where it was. And we go to round 5. What in the hell? What is Sturm? I know he scored earlier, but like, you had way more competitive people to put out there. Geeky, Zaka, I don't know. Here comes Sherwood. Sherwood will go 5th. Dangles. Swayman caught it. Geeky might be having a beer. Asamon, what are we doing? Okay, here comes Asamon, round 5. Here he comes. Saved by Lincoln, and we go to round 6. Zaka, Geeky, Mitten, I don't know. Here comes Evander Kane. Here he comes down the slot. Swayman stopped it. Bottom of the 6th now. Elias Lindholm. Okay, here we go. Here's somebody. Here's Elias Lindholm. Here he comes. Down the right circle, down the slot. Lindholm dangles. Oh, Lincoln, and he had him beat, but he missed. We go to round 7. He had him beat. If he had just gone further. Oh. Who's 7th for Vancouver? Liam Ogren, who had the 4th Canucks goal on the tip. Swerves his way down the middle. Ogren scores. The Canucks lead, have put the Bruins' backs against the wall. Okay, now you put out Geeky. Round 7, here comes Geeky. Here comes Geeky. To save the game. The Canucks win. 5-4 in the shootout. The Canucks will go perfect on the road trip. You put Andrew Peak, Mikey Asamon out there before Geeky or Zaka in a shootout. I don't get it. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. I don't get that at all. And the Bruins will finally get their first extra time loss of the season. They threw Geeky out there in round 7. What are the Bruins doing? They put... Okay. All right, let's get this... Let's just start from the beginning. Let's just start over. They put Casey Middlestat, okay. David Pastrnak, okay. Marat Husnudinov, Andrew Peak, Mikey Asamont, Elias Lindholm, before Morgan Geekie. Am I stupid? Or am I missing something here? Because clearly something went wrong here, right? The Bruins have not beaten the Canucks at home in 3 years. I don't know. So you're up 3-2 going into the third period. You give up a power play goal to tie it. You give up a go-ahead goal. Peak ties it with the worst goal ever. You go to overtime. A good overtime, actually. Just couldn't score. Then, no. You just put out the worst possible line you could have put out in the shootout. Putting Peak out there over McAvoy is a choice. Or Lindholm, or Zadorov. If you're going to throw a defenseman out there, Peak is the last person you want out there. Hell, I want... Thank you to Sumit Kumar for the sub. Hell, I'd want Mason Lohrei out there over Andrew Peak in a shootout. That... That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Andrew Peak going 4th in a shootout? In a shootout? Oh, baby. That's a choice. I hope the media tonight questions the decision-making of starting Swayman tonight, because this is his 4th straight game. He's lost 3 of them. And B, the next thing, the hell did you tell him in between the second and the third period? I don't know. I don't know what there is to say at this point. I don't know. What is there to say? You can I can't defend that. Right? And the most important thing to take away from this is that the Bruins lost a very winnable hockey game at home in a situation where you were up 3-2 through 40 minutes. You blew it. And what do you have to say for yourselves now? Except you shit the bed at home. And, oh, by the way, tomorrow, you have to play again against a tougher team who won today. Against the Blackhawks, a better team than you and a better team than the Canucks. Oh, okay, well. Oh boy, I honestly don't know if there's words to describe what happened here tonight. Oh boy. I got nothing. Yeah, that's another good thing. The Senators have owned you this year. That's the pathetic part. I don't know. If the shootout lasted one more round, I bet VL would have been shooting. Just put the best skilled people out there in overtime. And then the shootout. It's not rocket science. Ugh. Dumpster fire. You don't... Putting Andrew Peeke and Mikey Asimont out there in a shootout is an unserious move from an unserious organization. Sorry, it is. If you're going to put a defenseman out there, Charlie McAvoy is the first person you put out there, not Andrew Peeke. The hell are you putting him out there for? And now the Bruins have lost at guaranteed 3 of their last 4. Let me double check that stat for you. Yeah, so after going on a 4-game winning streak, you've lost 3 of the last 4, 2 of those losses being at home. I don't know what to say. I don't know. At least I got a point out of it. Who cares? They should have destroyed them. This is a team that is not a good hockey team. They are not. They are not a good hockey team. The way the Bruins played tonight, you can have that pity point back. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve that pity point. You don't lose that game. You do not blow that game. They blew it. Coaching, the goalie, and the players on the ice all blew it. Collective disaster. You can't, that's not competitive. Throwing, I don't even know. I don't even know. You have no excuse tomorrow. I don't care what anyone says. I know you're saying, oh, they're playing Ottawa. Senators have to travel to you. You don't have to move anywhere besides going home tonight to your own beds. You have zero excuse for losing that game tomorrow night. Korpisalo is going to play. You're playing a Senators team who had a tough game against Chicago today. You have no excuse for losing that game tomorrow. None. The Senators are traveling to you. End of discussion. End of discussion. No excuse for tomorrow. At least the Leafs lost. Who the hell cares? If the Leafs lost, whoop-de-doo. The Bruins lost, so it didn't help anything. Who cares? Who cares? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who lost and who won. The only thing that matters is that the Bruins, these people right here, they lost. Who cares? I don't give a rat's ass if the Leafs lost or not. The Bruins lost. Got a point out of it. Who cares? It's a pity point. It means nothing. It means nothing. They pissed themselves. They pissed their pants in the third period onwards. Who cares if they got the point? No one cares. A loss is a loss in my book. They're 20-16. Unbelievable. Playing a better team tomorrow. A better hockey team than you tomorrow. Was this game Sway's fault? Unfortunately, it was. He shouldn't have started this game, but he came out and gave up 4 goals. And the 5th one in the shootout.
Sam.
What's up? I'm on my post-game wrap on stream right now. Bruins
Sorry.
Bruins losing a shootout, 5-4.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, a lot of stuff went wrong. I have to rant to you later. There's a lot of stuff that went
call
wrong.
me when you're done.
All right, will do. All right, bye. Swayman starting his 4th straight game in a game he should not have played in. He should not have played in that game. I don't care what anyone says. The Canucks are a lesser opponent to you. You have a backup goalie who hasn't played in games. You put him out there. But you don't listen. There you go. Bruins, you asked for this. You asked for this. It was Swayman's worst start of the season tonight. By far. And it's unfortunate. Because he shouldn't have been out there. Bruins will be Ottawa tomorrow. Watch. Good! If they do, good. It gets their heads out of their asses. Because clearly they're far up it. I hope they do beat him tomorrow. And now I have to go on the podcast tomorrow morning, which will be live at 10 a.m., and try to make this positive when you can't. 2 heartbreaking, self-inflicted losses at home. I can't defend that. Bruins coming into tonight, by the way. 5th best team at home. Bullshit. Bullshit. Not tonight. Not tonight. Self-inflicted losses at home. What did Morgan Geeky say back when they lost the Ducks 7-5 back in October? If we keep playing like this, then we're going to see our friends leave like they did last year. I will bring up that quote every time they have a loss like that. Every time. An embarrassing, self-inflicted loss like that. I will bring that quote up every single time. Because it's true. It's true. Should have gotten the 2 points. In regulation. This was preventable. The Bruins should have blown the doors off of Vancouver tonight. And sent them packing right back to Vancouver. The shots in this game were 42-22. Kevin Lankinen had 38 saves tonight. Last bro, that's not playoffs. Well, it's clear you don't like your sports teams that much. You don't care about them enough. Happy for a point. Good for you. I'm not. I'm not satisfied with a pity point. It's a pity point. Oh, you got to overtime. Here you go. Congratulations. Here's a point. Duh. Here you go. In my opinion, have it back. Have it back. Take it back. They don't deserve it. Not after this game. Not good enough yet. Then why do they have a winning record? Why? And why are they losing to inferior teams? Why? That's not a good enough reason in my book. It's not. The Canucks aren't good, yet they won. Team chemistry. Team chemistry. Didn't have a lot of that tonight, besides that third line. James is right. They aren't elite, but they're better than that. They are absolutely better than that. Losing at home? The Saturday before Christmas? Embarrassing yourselves like that? Blowing a lead in the third period? Blowing it in overtime? Blowing it in the shootout? Embarrassing. At least we're not the Leafs. Well, yeah, it could be. Yeah. Still. Good thing we're not the Leafs. Because we would have lost in regulation tonight, right? At least you got the pity point. That'll mean nothing come March or April when this team's 10 games under 500 because they don't know how to win games late. It's like... Games, I will say this all year long. Games like that are the reason they will blow it up. Sorry, they will do it again. If you keep losing games like that, you're going to blow it up. Again. And we're going to be back to square one. Again. So, I don't know. You made changes to the lineup. I liked the changes. I thought they were good. Four goals on 42 shots is unacceptable. Should have been at least 7 or 8 tonight, based off the chances you had in the game. You had open net galore. In the third period, McAvoy had an open net and missed wide. Overtime, McAvoy, point blank, right in front, shot it right at the goalie. What do you want me to say? There is nothing to be said anymore, besides the fact that they blew it. They absolutely blew it. And that's... Games like that are going to be the Achilles heel of this team. Can't be doing that. 4 goals on 22 shots. You gave up tonight. Can't happen. Not blaming the defense. I'm blaming the coaching staff and I'm blaming the goalie in net. I don't like blaming Swayman, but I am. He was not good tonight. He was good in the shootout until the 7th round. That's that. I will see you all tomorrow for Bruins and Senators. And I expect to see a better performance on ice tomorrow night. I expect to see a dominant performance tomorrow night. And if I don't, there will be a lot of problems. They're already in trouble. I'm seeing it starting to crack in front of my very eyes. They really need to get to the Christmas break. I'll see you live tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for Bruins Senators. Podcast at 10 a.m. You don't want to miss it. Tape up the cracks, and we'll be back out there tomorrow. And you better win tomorrow night. Because they better play like their jobs depend on it. Because guess what? They do.